Welcome. Now, the title for tonight is How to Use the Premium Bundle Life Changing Oils. Let's talk about why they are life changing. For me, they are life changing because I have something natural to grab to support my high frequency and to support my general immune system. My healthy immune system, and to keep myself energized, and to have an oil to grab if there's something that I need an oil for. So just trying to sort this out. Um, okay, just going to turn my sound down. And hey, Barb's here and Mel's here. So Mel, let's know if you would like to jump in. I can send you the link too, but you might like to watch from afar. So, first of all, why on earth would we grab a box like this that is full of essential oils? 12 oils in here. This box is empty because I've pulled everything out of here to show you and to talk about it with you. Now, why would you start with a premium bundle? Well, the best reason is because it is such a well affordable price. You get 12 oils, and I'm going to go through each of these oils in a minute. You get extra goodies, and you can get a diffuser. So there's a few different diffusers you can choose from, and one is this beautiful glass hand blown diffuser. And I think it's called the Lucia. I'm not can't quite remember the name. And there's this Macron one. Now, this is rather beautiful. This is pottery on the outside, a really heavy, sturdy lid, and you can take the plastic top off, and there is some water in there, and there is a line that shows you where you can fill the water to. So this is rather beautiful. I love my Macron diffuser. I love my glass diffuser as well. And if you are watching this in August, we have an amazing special on at the moment where you can purchase this collection and get yourself a free diffuser. So it could be a free one, a glass one, or there is another one that is available to get free, worth well over $100. So it is a fantastic bonus. It's not the only way you can join in August, but there are other ways that you can get started. So you need to reach out to me or reach out to somebody who's invited you to this group, and if you are interested in that. But let's have a look and see what is in this collection. So 12 oils. Now, a lot of people don't realise this comes as a little flat pack like this, okay, because it sits in this box that I just showed you. So you can just wind it round. It's got a couple of little pieces of Velcro there, and I'm surprised a lot of people they kind of miss that. So I always like to point that out. You can actually sit your your oils up on in the box. You can sit them up. They sit like that, and it's a great way to have them displayed because they're easy to get to. You can pull them out. And thanks for those lovely people joining. Mel, yes, you've got your premium bundle, and Zeta, you have too. It is definitely the best collection. Now, Zeta's somebody who, when I first met Zeta online, she said, oh, look, I just use lavender and tea tree, something like that. And she didn't really quite get the reason why we needed one of these bundles. But once she decided to purchase one, she certainly did get the sense of why she needed to purchase this bundle, because it has so many uses. Now, fantastic collection, particularly if you've got young children or, a family that you would like to look after. Now, in the top section here, we have the wellness oils. So these oils have been approved by the TGA for some of their uses and some of the things that we can talk to you about using these oils. Now, I have a little booklet called Your Wellness Guide. Now, in this booklet, which comes with another collection, but in this booklet, you can go through and have a look at the wellness oils and have a look and see what uses or what things we're allowed to talk about in an online forum, because there's lots of things that we are not allowed to talk about because of the TGA here in Australia, the FDA in the US, and I'm not sure what it might be in New Zealand or any other countries around the world. Different countries have different rules about what we can and can't say, which can be very frustrating because it kind of keeps us on the alert for making sure that we don't overstep the mark, because I certainly want to maintain my access to these beautiful oils. And if I start saying all these sort of making claims and or words that yes, you can heal this or that, the TGA, they don't like that, so they could shut me down. So what I can tell you about frankincense is it's traditionally used in aromatherapy to enhance nerve function, to relieve bronchial mucus and congestion, and to decrease mild upper respiratory tract congestion. So that tells me that I could apply this oil to my body if I was looking for supporting the nerves in my body. I could use this on my chest area because it's great for bronchial scenarios, and also really good for upper respiratory as well. So frankincense in these areas is a worthwhile oil to have around. I'm sure you would agree, because a lot of us go through, those crazy lurgies that we have over winter or the change of season time, and it's always great to have something that you can grab. So frankincense, in a spiritual sense or in an emotional sense, it's really uplifting, it's empowering, it helps us to tune into our worthiness. It is a wonderful oil. So I like to place a drop in the palm of my hands, and this is what I will do with any of these oils, and I'll activate it. I'll make a scent tent, and if you've got some oils in the background, go and grab something. Yum. While I'm, enjoying this oil, I'm also thinking about how strong and worthy I am and how uplifting this beautiful oil is, because when we use these oils with intention, it magnifies their ability to support our lifestyle and to support our mindset, things like that. So frankincense can also it's a really great oil for the skin. So you can add some carrier oil, or you can add a few drops to your moisturizer. And Young Living, we have a great range of moisturizers, and if you want to add extra frankincense, you can do that as well. So what else is it good for? It is good for just so many things. If I fall over and hurt myself, or I scratch myself or something, cut myself, I will reach for frankincense. I like to put that on because that's going to help with moving things forward if you have got some damage to whatever's going on. It's absolutely a brilliant oil. Great in the diffuser. You can even add something like orange to it. And these two together, frankincense and orange, are a beautiful mix in the diffuser. They just worked really well. Now let's look at orange. What's this good for? Orange oil is great for supporting the happiness levels, for keeping us lively and bubbly. And I know that can be particularly during this time of the year when the weather keeps us inside and cooped up, and we don't get out in the sun. Orange oil is your friend, and I'll just see if I can find what we can use orange oil for. What I can tell you about orange oil. Absolutely, Zita, your fave in a roll-on. And I always think about you when I think of frankincense and orange, because they're just a beautiful blend together. So Orange oil has been traditionally used in aromatherapy to induce sleep. Now, you think about it, it's the happiness oil. So, if you are using orange oil and you're feeling happy when you hop into bed at night, you're more likely to relax and, just bring yourself down to a state of calm so that you're not uptight, tense, and worried about things in life, and you can fall asleep a whole lot easier. It's also been used to relieve constipation, flatulence. It can support if you've lost your appetite, some orange oil might just help you to, have that sense of, yes, okay, I'm hungry now. What can I nourish my body with? It helps to because it's one of these uplifting oils, it can help reduce the effects of mild anxiety. That's how it's been used. So you can trial the orange oil for that. Also to help your body relax and as a nervous system relaxant. So beautiful things that we can do with orange oil, as well as applying it. So you could apply it to your wrist, apply it to your hands, do the same as what I did with the frankincense. Activate it, smell it, and I love going through this whole collection because by the time you've used 12 oils on your body, you are cranking in a high state of happiness and peacefulness, and it's just one of the most beautiful ways to nourish yourself. These oils can also be used in a spritz, so you might like to pick your favorite blends together and add some water and use them in a spritz. It is a really good thing to do. You could even add peppermint to this mix. So peppermint oil is the wake me up oil, the oil that sparks the brain, sparks the mind, and it is good for clearing energy, uplifting, new beginnings, like if you want to freshen the space. It's a great oil for, I like diffusing it in my car when I'm traveling because it keeps me awake on the road, and that's pretty important as well. Therapeutically, it's been traditionally used in aromatherapy to reduce body temperature. So if getting the hot sweats and things like that, peppermint oil could be your friend. You could apply just a little bit to your wrists, or apply it to your wrist. Oh, yum. Activate it, smell it, and just soak up that beautiful aroma that when you breathe in peppermint, you can feel it go right down to your lungs. So it's been traditionally used to decrease headaches, to decrease mild rheumatic aches and pains, as an antispasmodic, toothache relief, flatulence, healthy appetite, another one to give you a healthy appetite. It's been used to reduce the symptoms and occurrence of indigestion. So if you are feeling a little bit off colour, you can just put a little drop on your tongue, or you could put some on your tummy. I was recently, I'd overeaten. It was actually my birthday, and I'd overeaten, and my children decided to produce a vanilla slice cake with a plate with lots of vanilla slices, and they're one of my favorite really naughty sweets. So it was late in the evening, and I ate. They gave me this great big serving. Silly me, being a piglet, ate the whole thing. Anyway, I woke up a few hours later and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not very well. I felt like I needed to expel whatever was in my tummy because it was making me feel grossly unwell. And anyway, I put a drop of peppermint oil. I actually reached out for my Digees. This one is also a great oil for any of those discomfort situations you have in your tummy, acid reflux, anything like that. Digees is your friend as well. However, I didn't have my Digees, and I went, oh my gosh, normally I was in another state. Normally Digees is with me. I don't go very many places without it. And when I discovered I didn't have any, I went, what am I going to do? So, all right, I'll reach for my peppermint. So I reached for my peppermint and just put some on my tummy. It was an empty bottle. I was like totally unprepared, but there was just enough peppermint around the top of the bottle to just get a little bit. I put a little drop on my tongue and I put some on my tummy, and that soon sorted me out. And I was able to go to sleep much more peacefully. So it's also been traditionally used for menstrual pain. So you could rub it on the areas where there is some discomfort there, and as a cough suppressant. So if you've got this persistent cough, you could put some in a little spray bottle and spray it, or you could put some carrier oil with it and put it around your neck area, because that will help to soothe those persistent coughs. Now we come to lavender. Now, lavender is the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's the oil you use when you're feeling fragmented and you want to bring your energy together. It's the oil you use before you want to go to bed at night and have a calm, peaceful sleep. It's also, the oil that's, it is helps you to bring all those fragments together. If you are feeling disheveled, uh, incomplete, if you're feeling a little bit, hey Maria, how are you, darling? If you're feeling a little bit unsettled, lavender is your friend. So a good one to use in the evening to bring yourself down to a state of calm so you can have a peaceful sleep. It is used, I have mine in the kitchen in case somebody burns themselves or something and you want to put a little bit of lavender on to soothe it. Now, traditionally, it's been used in aromatherapy to decrease symptoms and duration of headaches. So if you've got headaches, you could put a little bit on the temples to promote energy levels, colic, wind, gas, anything like that. Lavender is like, take it everywhere with you, because you can always grab your lavender and it will be there to support you in whatever way you need. It's been traditionally used as an analgesic to relieve pain. So that means it kind of numbs the pain, to relieve mild nerve pain, mild rheumatic aches and pains, muscle spasms, abdomen and digestive spasms. So that's what I would have reached for the other night if I didn't have my my peppermint, and I didn't have my Digees. The next thing I would have grabbed would be lavender. It's been used to reduce the symptoms of stress. Now, come on, own up. We all have stress. We can't avoid it. And sometimes I think the stress of life can be more impactful these days as time goes on. We've all had a lot of stress in the last few years. To reduce the symptoms of an occurrence of mild anxiety, and as an antiseptic for minor cuts and abrasions. So if I, cut myself, if I fell over, I hurt myself, or the children, my grandchildren, or if you've got young children, lavender is a really good oil to have on hand. So they're all the single oils, the top 5. Now, I've talked about Digees, so I'll come along to these ones. Now, this one is RC. So RC is good for the respiratory congestion. It's a great oil for rubbing on your chest. It's a fantastic oil for using in the diffuser. So if you've got, family that are coughing and spluttering, and, often have people reach out and say, Kay, what can we do? We're all got the lurgy. I've got, people in the home. We're all feeling under the weather. What oil will we grab to support the lungs? So Digees, I've got a nice few drops on there, and I would apply it to my chest, all over my chest. So you can either use this as a neat oil, or you could place it on your feet. If you've never used these oils before, it is a good idea to start on the feet to make sure you're not going to get a reaction. Now, sometimes people do get reactions with oils because they have a lot of toxicity in their body, and the oils will come to the rescue and help move that toxicity through and open the doorway for improved health and well-being. Now, this is one of our really, really favorite blends, and it's called Stress Away. It is a fantastic oil for just letting go and opening up the new place to play in life so that you can move forward with no stress. So, just for a change, I'm going to put this one on my wrists because this is another really good place to apply your oils. Activate it, which is also meaning that it's going to soak into your skin. The wrist is a really good place to apply the oils because it goes straight into the veins here in your wrist. And then we know that oils pump around our body really, really rapidly. And in about 20 seconds, once you've applied an oil, it's pumped through the blood all around the body. That's quite fascinating. So, Stress Away. My grandchildren like this one to put on their temples before they go to bed at night, or if there's some stressful situations, just to keep them feeling, very calm and in control of whatever's happening in their life. A great oil for applying to your children or letting your children use before they go to school, particularly if they are feeling a little bit unsettled and a bit anxious about heading off to school. It might be the beginning of the term, or it just might be some children are really sensitive to the energies at school, and it's always good to give them something to support themselves. Now, here's another one which is also very calming. It's called Peace and Calming. And this is another one that is fantastic for applying when, if you're feeling over the top, anxious, and feeling unsettled. It is just a beautiful oil to help you gather your energy and just bring in a state of peace. My favorite way to use this oil is I've got a roller bottle with this. And actually, with this collection, you also get 2 roller balls, which you can just pop in the top of these bottles and they just act like a roller. So you can use this one in the roller, but generally, I don't. I generally put it in the diffuser because it just, when you diffuse peace and calming in the house, it is absolutely just the most tremendous way to just bring the energy of the house down. And everybody will soon be feeling really peaceful and very calm. It's a great oil for going to sleep too. Now we have Thieves. Now, Thieves is our let's keep our happy immune system up and running. So this one's a great oil, particularly if you first purchased this collection and you haven't used the oils. I would highly recommend you start this one on your feet, because when we put the oils on our feet, this is also a really effective way of getting the oils right through your body. And some people even say that you can that the feet is the best place for these oils to move into your body and move around your body. This one's just delightful. It's full of clove, cinnamon, rosemary, lemon, and eucalyptus. And it's the oil you use for your healthy immune system. And it's a beautiful oil. If you've got mold in the house, you can use some drops of this in the house in a spray bottle for cleaning. It's fantastic in the diffuser for a great support for mold and getting rid of mold, which is quite an important scenario. We now know how bad mold is in the house, and it's good to know that we can use Thieves to support the healthy bathroom or the healthy kitchen or the healthy bedrooms. You don't want mold growing in your home. So, okay. So, Valor. Valor is the oil of courage and to help ground you, to help give you strength, and to help let go of anything that triggers you. For me, Valor was the oil that just helped me chill and not buy into stresses that go on in your life. This has some blue tansy in it and some other really calming oils. Look at the beautiful blue in the bottle. So this is one I wear daily. If I'm going out and about, if I'm jumping on a plane, if I'm what else? If I'm doing any healing work with people, we often start with Valor and we finish with Valor. And a beautiful way of doing a Vela balance is to simply put a little bit on your wrist, activate it. I'll put the bottle down, and you can just sit with your wrists crossed like this for about a minute. And as soon as I did that, I started feeling warm all over my body. And if you can just sit quietly, close your eyes, and just allow yourself to absorb the beautiful energy of Vela, you will become centered in your body, you'll become grounded, and you will be aligned with a beautiful sense of you've got
Oh,
this.
I can't hear you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hope everybody else can hear me.
What is going on?
I'm not sure.
Hello.
Now
Why can I hear you, Kay?
I don't know. Maybe log out and log back in again or something.
Hello. No, I still can't hear you. I don't know whether you can hear me.
I can hear you. Yes. So you maybe log out and then come back in. She can't hear me. I might have to send her a message. Can someone send her a message if there's someone watching? Panaway. This is the final oil in this collection. So Panaway is great for getting rid of unwanted and discomfort and any aches and pains. It is a fantastic oil for looking after you, and definitely an oil that you need in your collection. It's like a liniment. It's a bit like deep heat, but there is no petrochemicals in these. These are all organic oils. They're all 100% pure. Can you hear me now? No?
I can hear you.
Oh, good. Welcome.
Thank you.
That's okay. It can be very tricky, can't it? So that's all the oils in. Have I missed anything? Anything around those oils? Yes.
Is that the premium starter kit?
Anything else you would like to add to the 12 oils? You started with a premium starter bundle, is that correct?
I did, yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it was all uphill from there.
Yes, I know that feeling. Exactly.
Well, I have to say with the starter bundle, like when I first got it, I was actually a little bit like hesitant to use a lot of the oils, and I was sort of, it was almost like they're too precious to use kind of thing.
I was
and also a little bit like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm using for what, or what works with what, and not realizing the intentions of. But the more I interacted with the oily community, so with you, instead of going out on my own, like I think that's the thing. If you get the premium starter pack, ask questions, like join in, like say what works for you, or because that's how a lot of us learn, is by hearing what other people have to say.
Absolutely. I did think of something. Lavender is another great oil for the skin. So you can use some carrier oil like jojoba, or I actually tend to lean towards the V6 that we have with Young Living, and you can put a drop or two of lavender oil on the palm of your hand, or add it to moisturizer and use that for your skin. And also little spritzers, a nice spritz to cleanse the energy, or to bring the energy down if you've got children, or a room spray. It's very easy to just get a little spray bottle, add some water. You can add vodka if you like. I have never bothered doing that, because I find just oil and the water and shake it up and use it as a spritz is a really good way to use them.
I love that. And like using, like in public toilets, and
Yes.
everything. And I actually, when I'm out and about, I will actually like spray myself a couple of times, like when I'm out and about, like every, like I just sort of think, oh, I just need to bring my energy back to me, and you know,
Mm,
but yeah,
mm,
especially those restrooms that you go into that are just
yes.
like,
Or if you're heading into a supermarket, a busy shopping centre, or if you go into
mhm,
an event and you feel uncomfortable around crowds, you feel
mhm,
scattered, and confused and overwhelmed, using these
mhm.
oils will help you to expand your energy field, will help you to uh, magnify the strength of your aura, and also give you the ability to cope. So another great
Absolutely, and with the spray bottles too, like I use that like a hand sanitizer and stuff instead of like using soaps, and because who
yes, this
knows
one.
what's in the soaps in the shopping centres.
Yes. Yep. So,
Mhm,
oh, yum. The smell of this is beautiful. This comes in the collection. So, not only do you get oils, these are the extra little goodies. So, thieves, which is great to have on hand. If I'm out and about and I spilt some hot chocolate over me or something, I'd get my thieves out. I would spray it straight away to dilute it. And sometimes it can work as a brilliant spot cleaner. And you smell beautiful. On airplanes, we'll use this. Spray your little seat around you, door handles, toilets, all that kind of thing. It is absolutely fantastic. Or if you're in a bathroom, or you've gone into somewhere where somebody else has just been, and you go, oh my gosh, I need a little bit of fresh air. The thieves spray is a fantastic one to carry in your handbag. Now, Jess is having trouble. She'll probably bounce out and probably have to come back in again. She has trouble with her internet on occasions. So, the hand purifier also comes in the premium bundle. So, this one is full of aloe vera, peppermint oil, and I might take her out and she can jump back in. Great for cleansing your hands. So, it's just aloe vera. It's got our thieves blend in it, and the alcohol is also made with peppermint oil. So it's totally natural. It's not going to do any damage to the skin biome, which most commercial hand sanitizers will do. And most people, when they apply it, they say, oh my God, my hands feel nice and soft. So you can even kind of use it as a moisturizer as well. Now, last but not least, in this fantastic collection is 2 sachets of our Ningxia Red drink, our highly nutritious, full of minerals, vitamins, antioxidants. This is an energizing drink, and those of us who've been on our serious Ningxia Red challenge over the last few months, we have been doing a metabolic reset with them. We are all feeling a whole lot more energized, and we are feeling really enthusiastic because a lot of us have lost weight, even only after a few days. One lady lost 1.5 kilos after something like that, or 1.25 kilos after 6 days, and then she lost over 3 kilos. Actually, I think there's 2 of them who lost over 3 kilos. So this is a great weight management source of goodness. And it's not about changing your diet particularly, so long as you're having a really good, healthy diet. But we also encourage drinking lots of water while we're on the challenge, and drinking extra doses of the Ningxia, which is going to support your healthy body and support your energy. I'm waking up, since I've actually increased the dose of how much I'm having, I have discovered that I'm waking up a lot earlier. And they also say they've done some studies on Ningxia Red, and people who are taking Ningxia Red consistently are also claiming they are sleeping a whole lot better. And we all know sleep is so important, and it's a real bugbear if you're not getting enough sleep. So Ningxia Red has got so many benefits. Great for traveling, So when I travel overseas, or if I have a day's outing, I always have one of these in my handbag. When I go out with the grandchildren, I put a extra one of these for each of the grandchildren, so I don't have to stop at the shop and buy them any drinks that are not going to support their healthy body. So Jess is saying full of nutrition and vitality, and yes, me too, and going to sleep earlier. So that is the other thing. Once you start your journey with this healthy regime, it helps you to stay upbeat and helps you to, be more careful about nourishing your body and valuing your health and well-being all around. Now, I know lots of people who are claiming they're, getting the lurgies, they're getting sick these days. A lot of people are getting consistently sick over and over again. When you start a lifestyle with these beautiful oils and some of our supplements or the Ningxia Red, you will find that those times drop away because you are nourishing yourself with a whole lot of goodness. A lot of people who are runners, who are into sport, or even just a demanding job. Which, if you're a parent, that's a demanding job, looking after young children, 1, 2, 3, or 4 or more, and that is a demanding job. So anything you can do to make life easier for yourself makes sense. So if we've got any questions, I'll just go back and see the comments. And now Zeta talked about, I know Zeta loves Digees. She had chronic acid reflux last year in the start of the year. It was so bad she couldn't sleep for months until she started using Digees. Now, I know with Zeta, she just often just smells it, and that gives her enough boost to get rid of the acid reflux. These oils are just so powerful. They are just absolutely amazing. And when you think about it, they're really nature's gifts. That's how I like to feel and think about them, because nature's, they were put on this earth for us to use as natural medicine. And let's face it, they are the original medicine, not like going to the chemist and picking up something over the counter. That usually most of those things have counterproductive side effects, and it's not worth the hassle. So I think that's about it tonight for the premium bundle. If you have got any more questions, let me know. If you have not got yourself set up with Young Living, please reach out to myself or whoever has got whoever invited you into this group. Or if you are watching on YouTube, please reach out. Please give me a like. If you're not following me on YouTube, I've just started streaming back into YouTube, and I'd really love you just to go to Kay Hamilton and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can keep up with whatever oily news we are sharing with you in our lives. Jess says, I haven't been sick for ages. Even when my son was home sick for a week, she didn't catch it. So these are the kind of testimonials and stories many of us have once we start taking note of looking after ourselves in a dedicated way. So, my loves, I'm going to love you and leave you. Stay tuned. If you want to know about the August special, don't hold back, because it is a fantastic opportunity to grab yourself a free diffuser. Now, you don't actually have to start with the premium bundle if you don't really want to. I had a lady yesterday who contacted me, and she had some issues with her hormones and had suggestions from how to support her hormones, and she wasn't too happy with that. So she reached out, we had a chat, and she's placed an order with some of the oils that are more targeted to hormonal health and well-being, to keep all those hormones happy, because if they're not happy, well, we're not happy campers either. And it's really important that we do look after ourselves. So lots of love, everybody. Thanks for streaming in, and stay tuned and join us next week, or join us when you go back and look through the posts and educate yourself. So lots of love from my heart to yours. Thanks, Barbara. Thanks, Jess. Thanks, everyone who's tuned in tonight. Lots of love.